Interesting, isn't it, when you think with the likes of Meghan Markle, because they go on big platforms telling you and I, of course, how bad social media is. Let's not forget Prince Harry said it was toxicity and a terrible place. All the meanwhile, of course, they look and appear on social media, perhaps not of their own doing, of course, but they're seemingly very happy to appear on there, particularly when they're claiming that they've suddenly donated something to the likes of a recent fake royal tour to Colombia, that sort of stuff. All the while, allegedly, a previous tour is still waiting for things won a couple of years ago. Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't bode well. But how true is that particular story? You see, when you get rid of staff, particularly when you fire them abysmally, they're very ready to speak. And more importantly, when you find out that they haven't, of course, been given the payoff that was fully agreed, or that particular company decides that they're not going to pay you because they think you're less than discreet or indiscreet, whichever way round you want to look at it. This is now the major problem for Meghan Markle, because her latest onslaught, of course, in Colombia was all about the fact that it's a digital world out there and we need to police it and be careful for our children and things like that. All the while, according to that very well-placed source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, behind Prince Harry's back, this is happening. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time. Lovely to have your company. Are you keeping well? Not bad, thank you. By the way, can I just show you this gorgeous picture from a wonderful author called Mary Shirkin, who literally sent me this picture. What a glamorous life this lady leads, right? I mean, look at it. Imagine being on the bed of this wonderful exclusive hotel in the heart of New York City, and of course finding yourself, well, nestling well, luxury, isn't it? Of course, if you haven't checked Mary out, do check her out. She's got some wonderful books, and one which we told you about here on the show that was read on the story time by the Duchess of York, no less. What an absolute commendation from her. Wonderful to have. But yeah, glamorous, you see. We have some posh people on this program, don't we? Yes, well, this is the thing. Don't look at me like that, yes. Now, back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, I always find these things really interesting, because you normally find the people that are telling you to do one thing are actually doing it themselves, but you're not allowed to do it. You know the sort of thing I'm talking about. And this is truly the case of Meghan Markle, because even according to this source, as ever, allegedly, Prince Harry has no idea just how prolific Meghan is on social media. And it makes perfect sense. You see, when she launched her American Riviera shambles earlier this year, I think March time, she was told it was going to hit 1 million within minutes, hours. Such was her popularity. She couldn't get over it. Meghan truly has over 20 social media accounts in different names, I've been told. And what's interesting here is they range from everything from Instagram to Substack to all sorts of things that you wouldn't necessarily know, where they're monitored and then, they're counteracted by positivity, whether it be a negative message, then there's a positive message underneath, you get the picture. And this is apparently how she finds a barometer of exactly where she should pitch herself as an individual, well marketed herself. Guess what? Via social media. But as we saw when she landed back in LA, she was very busy clutching her phone, ignoring, of course, Prince Harry behind her, no doubt carrying the bags. But on this resurfaced clip, this just truly shows how addicted Meghan is to the phone. Take a look.
Chili peppers.
Your favorite phone app?
Heads up.
How long could you last without your phone?
A scene. I can last a scene without my phone.
What's the last thing that you...
Now, do you understand exactly what I mean? It's all very well, isn't it, saying one thing like, oh no, but suddenly you realise, of course, that Meghan, even during her time inside the British monarchy, was very busy beavering away, keeping up her profile in the land of social media. Now, how does this sit, for instance, with the CBS and the Columbia speeches? Well, she won't care, I mean, obviously, it's about what she wants to talk about. But the bottom line is, make no mistake, Meghan Markle is certainly not so anti-social media or indeed social media platforms. Prince Harry, I might suggest, might be, but even he, I've been told, has have up to 5 accounts. So while they're busy lecturing you, one might say, why don't you be honest exactly as to what's going on in your digital platform, digital world? As ever, always happy to share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.